Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this open front card. So if you have a look at the front of the card, there's spaces in between the bells. So I'll show you how to make this card. In your kit you will have the envelope and all the bits and pieces plus the instructions. That's the envelope there. I'll just put that to one side. You have all your pieces. You'll have the pre-cut card front, and you'll also have another piece of thin cream or vanilla, and you'll have two pieces of patterned paper. First thing you do is put the two bits of patterned paper onto the card front and that other cream bit. Everything should be cut to size, and they are cut to leave a 1/8 inch edge from what you're putting on top to the bottom. Alright, and then that will go there. We're not going to glue it. It doesn't get glued. We're just going to sit it there for now. Now we're going to stamp our bells. One green one. Two red. Again, you can do whatever colours and combination of bell patterns you want. And while I'm here, I'm going to stamp the Happy Christmas greeting. Okay, so that's stamping done. I'm going to punch out the bells. And the banner, we're just going to cut out with scissors. Sorry about that. Some people love fussy cutting, others not so much. Now we're just going to glue it onto our piece of green cardstock that's in your pack. And then trim it again, but leave a little bit of a border. Up to you how wide you have your border. that's our elements ready to go. The last thing we need to do is assemble this bow. Now you'll have the two pieces that form the actual what they call loops of the bow. That's the tails, and you get two of these because it's a punch that punches out all these pieces. So this is the Stampin' Up! Punch that does the bow, so you punch it twice to get all the pieces that you need. What you need to do first is weaken the paper a little bit to get a fold in it to start with. Just makes a nice loop. So just run it on your bone folder a few times to get that natural curve. You can use glue. I think I might have put in the instructions to use glue to put this together, but it's so much easier and quicker if you use glue dots. So you're just going to a glue dot on that tail and then pinch those two little ends together, and there's your first loop. Same with the other one. Glue dot. Pinch those two ends together. There's your second loop. A glue dot on your tail. Oh, extra one on your finger. It's always handy. Let's see if we can put that on there. Waste not one. Oh. Okay. Oh, I messed with that one. Look. Jeez. Okay. And then just line up your bow with the tail. Push together. Same with this one. Okay, another glue dot on the top here. Sometimes it's easier just to pick them off and put them on, depends on what you're using. Okay, those two together. Hope you can see that. Finger in there, squish it down. This last little bit I like to use glue for though. I don't know why, it just works better for me. These little bits, you only need one, like I said before. So give it a curl, makes it easier to bend around the center of the bow. Put it in the middle and then just hold it till the glue sets a little bit. Turn it over, more glue, bend that around, and then a bit more glue on this side. Try to glue left-handed, see how that goes. And then bring that one around. You will end up with an excess of glue. Well, I always do anyway. That's what wet ones are for. Wipe off a little bit of excess. Alright, and now just set that aside to dry while we put the rest of the card together. Okay, now what you're going to do, this is the top of the card, front, this is the bottom. You're just going to sit it on there, and you're going to grab your bell, and you'll see that when you put it on the front of the card, the little bit of the loop at the top and the tiny bit of the bottom of the bell is where you need to glue. So try not to move those, and you just put a little bit of glue on the back there, on the donga bit that's hanging down, and a little bit along that bottom edge. You don't want it to overflow onto that part of the card, because then your card will stick together and no one will be able to open it. Okay, I don't measure things, but roughly in the middle, and you're just going to put your bell in there. Lift it up to make sure that you've got no glue on the back of the card. Whoops, it's gone crooked. There we go. And now the two red are done the same. Either side. If you wanted to make sure that you actually got it lined up properly, you could mark in where each of them should go. And you could also washi tape down the card to your scrap paper so that you know it's not going to move. Okay, and the third one. Okay, no, that hasn't stuck, yay. Happy Christmas. I have used the dimensionals. So if you have foam squares, you can use them. And then the bow. So glue the bow on top of the green one. And then you've just got your metal embellishments. I just use a paper piercing tool to pick them off. I find that really easy just to get underneath them, lift it off, and then just pop it in place. So I've put a large round one in the middle of the bow. Okay, middle of the bow embellishment, move. Oh my dear, there we go. Right, and the top of each of the other bells. And a star in the middle of the green bell. And there you have your open front card